It's about to be an adventure. A spiritual sojourn to Sedona, Arizona by way of Tempe, by way of Frontier Airlines, by way of the grace of God. When you're looking at the clouds from above, it's quite an interesting view. An episode of Twilight Zone comes to mind when William Shatner was sitting on the plane and it's raining and he looks out the window and there's this creature sitting on the wing. Then he goes, hey, look. And when everybody looks, the creature just flies off the plane. He's the only one who sees the thing. Goddess Dionis, take my hand, 'cause I am. Welcome back to My Art and My Reality, featuring yours truly, Goddess Dionis. And to all my royal loyals out there, all the gods and to all the goddesses, glad you made it back for my second episode. And what I wanted to share with you today is just a little story. Of course, we're going to go through the portal, but I want to share a story about sort of a mini awakening that I had when I was a young girl, probably about 10 years old. I was baptized at Southern Baptist Church, and the only reason I jumped up there is because my brother went up there before me. My name's Dionis, his name is Dion. He's passed away now, but at that time, just a young boy of about 9 years old, my uncle, who's the minister, made that announcement at the end of the church ceremony. The doors of the church are open, just like you would see in a Southern Baptist church. And I don't know what got into him. My little brother Dion just jumped up and he ran to the front of the church and said he wanted to be saved. And I was like, wow, okay. Well, first of all, let me just go on the record and say that I'm not really a quote-unquote religious person. But that being said, when he ran up there to the front of the church so he could be baptized, and I was only like a year older, but he was a year younger. I couldn't let my little brother go up there before me or without me. So I followed right behind him. Not necessarily because I wanted to, but just because it was like a little competition thing with my brother at that time. So, but it didn't take me long to figure out that I didn't really believe in all the things that were going on then. Like, for example, I used to love to dance at that time, and dancing was a sin. And I used to hear things from the pulpit like, God is a vengeful God. God is a jealous God. And I thought to myself, what kind of God is jealous and vengeful and will strike you down? I don't want to be a part of a God like that. I want to have some fun. So, and then, by the way, my grandmother was a very devout Christian. She decided that church was the way to teach the kids, and I can't say that was wrong, but boy, the way she did it. So we had to go to church on Sunday. Of course, we had to go to church for Sunday school, and then we were helping with the ushers, so we had to go to church for usher rehearsal. Then we also had to go to church for choir rehearsal. Now, I wasn't even in the choir at first when I was a young girl, but with my uncle being the minister of the church and my aunt being the leader of the choir, she was like the leader of the choir of the church. It was like really cool. She'd be up there with her long robe and all the all the people in the choir would be up there in their robes, and she'd bring them up and she'd bring them down, and she'd work her magic. And the Excelsior choir was the best one in the entire church. So many good memories, but then so many memories that made me question, is this really what I believe? So even at a young age like that, I could not really articulate my feelings as a young girl. But I knew that I had to find a way that would work for me. I ended up on my journey in life finding different ways to sort of feed my spiritual growth. You know, I was always open-minded to all different faiths, all different religions, different backgrounds. You know, throughout the years I heard different stories that were interesting, like the story of Jesus or the story of Muhammad, you know, the way Jesus walked the earth. Buddha was one that I really enjoyed. In fact, I did Buddhist chanting for quite a while, and I still do it occasionally. I visit different churches just to see what it's like. I think my overall best experience was when I went to Unity Church. Unity Church, where they didn't care what clothes you wore, they didn't care what color you were, they didn't care what religion you were. It was just open arms. And that was pretty cool. I have loved rocks from as long as I can ever remember. And these, for example, look at these. Oh boy. It's like rough on one side, but shiny and beautiful and polished on the inside. I'll stick the name up there for you so you can see what that is. Let me bring it closer. I'm going to be out of the light a little bit. Yeah, I can't get too close right now, but I'll just bring it to here so you can just see a little bit better view of it. Yeah, beautiful. And I've got the detail in that. Actually, I think I will just get much closer in a little bit. But I have to tell you, this is, as promised, we're going to go through the portal, and I'll share a little bit more with you about my love of crystals and some of the journeys I've been on, because I mean, it's all a spirit quest for all of us, I'm sure, in one way or another. But since we're all sort of shut in for the moment, I thought it might be fun to take a trip. I'm going on a plane ride and going somewhere warm and beautiful where I can really enjoy myself, and let's see what happens when we get there for a little while. And who knows what else is going to happen on this journey. I try to bring it to you different every episode. So, that being said, let's head into the vortex, shall we? This is Dionis the Goddess. It's about to be an adventure. A spiritual sojourn to Sedona, Arizona by way of Tempe, by way of Frontier Airlines, by way of the grace of God. When you're looking at the clouds from above, it's quite an interesting view. There's an episode of Twilight Zone comes to mind when William Shatner was sitting on the plane and it's raining and he looks out the window and there's this creature sitting on the wing. Then he goes, hey, look. And when everybody looks, the creature just flies off the plane. He's the only one who sees the thing. It's really there, but he's the only one who sees it. Pretty interesting. I mean, the I haven't already said I'm a sci-fi buff. And wow, look at these clouds. You know, I had noticed that the clouds look a little different even from the ground perspective. But even up here from the sky perspective, they look a little different. Let's see if I can get the sun up there shining. Ahead of us. When we come off the plane, we'll resume this little sojourn. What is it?
Snooze time.
Snooze time. Check you guys later. This is Dionis, and I am with good friends, and we are traveling down Verde Valley School Road, which is where my accommodations are at. Actually 15, I think we actually passed it. Oh, here, is that it? No. Oh, they're all 15, look at that. Every one of them, every one on the corner is 15.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my God. But you just got to know that corner, House Rock Road. That's my street.
Rock. I think that's the street no, that's not it.
Yeah, I think we just passed it. House Rock. Ooh, for sale by owner. There you go, right there. It's a fixer-upper. Make it the way you want. Here's another one for sale.
They're building it right there.
Ooh, that's a nice one. That's spacey.
That looks like a Frank Lloyd Wright.
I'm sure this is like a little town where everybody like knows each other.
Yeah. Well, there's also
For rent.
For rent. Ooh, a nice little corner spot. Ooh, how cute. Ooh.
For sale right there.
Without too much hesitation.
Okay, I want to know why is there so many things for sale and for rent out here? Who wouldn't just grab it? It must be when it's not tourist season. Is it like nothing happening out here or something?
Yeah, Sedona will be most popular like in different times of the year, but not necessarily a Christmas place, you know, or like a winter place.
Oh, it's not a.
I mean, it's still beautiful, but when people want to go hiking and everything, they usually don't come out here.
Wouldn't that be the best time though? Because that's when it's cool.
You think so? Yeah. But most people I know that go to Sedona get out of the heat.
Really?
Yeah, to leave Phoenix, they're trying to get out of the heat, so they don't. They like to stay like in Phoenix, the Valley, Tucson area when it's cool. Because up here it gets a lot colder. Like flags.
So, just tooling around the neighborhood and checking it out. Beautiful rocks in the background, indigenous landscaping.
I like it, even when I don't try to. Yes, I do. That's the.
Or rather, plants indigenous to the area.
Yeah.
Nothing like what I see in Detroit. Lots of cacti. Oh, look at the mountain there. Jeez. It's a thrill. A hair place, Arizona. The name of the place is Arizona. Ace Hardware, they've got all the stuff.
Yeah.
In Village Rock Shop. Ooh, crystals, jewelry, and gifts. Oh, let's go. Ooh, local artists. Village Gallery. That's sweet. Art supply shop. I'd like to know where that is. Pick up a couple of canvases and a brush. Of course, maybe next time I come, I'll pack all that. And of course, even the sidewalks are made out of red rock.
Yeah.
Furniture store? Just for fun. Oh, please tell me there's a secondhand shop around here.
Oh, I'm sure there's, yeah.
1,046 photos a year.
Wow. That's quite interesting there.
Kind of squeeze by. Like.
People just look at that. They don't actually climb it.
Some of them do, actually. There's there's trails where it's easier climbs and others where it's very dangerous. The nice thing with the rock is that it's pretty sturdy. It doesn't crumble very easily. But I don't know. I mean, I'm not a rock climber. me to take a picture for you?
Good morning. I'm starting out my day in Sedona, Arizona. I've got the most beautiful accommodations. I'll give you the tour of the house. Let me show you how beautiful my bed is. So nice and calm. Room Diana. I guess I'll be sleeping good tonight, and I slept good last night as well. This matches the Buddha on my wall, so it looks like I'm in good hands. Okay, check this out. Isn't that beautiful? I love this peacock. So I'm staying in the house with other people. Like, there's like a young couple here, or brother and sister. Then there's one kind lady. She was here. Her name is Lupe. She was here last night. I met her. She gave me the best vortexes to go to. She's leaving this morning, though. There is, look at this living room. I'll just talk while I show you the living room. There's Buddhas all over the place, so I feel right at home. All right, oh gosh. Look at that, beautiful. Maybe if I get this corner spot over here, you can actually see the red fireplace. No shoe policy. Okay, nice couch. Love the rug. Lots of magazines. TV. I don't know how many of us are actually going to watch TV. All these places, no, it was too many things to do. Who's got time for TV? You can watch TV when you're at home. All right. I mean, Buddha's all over the place, man. It's like I'll splice in a picture of my Buddha that I painted on my wall. And let's see, what do I want? I definitely have a purpose today. I'm definitely feeling the love. Definitely feeling, I don't know if you can see that, strength. And I got a few things going on, so I hope I'm going to get a lot of laughs in today. All right. First thing in the morning. I think it's somewhere around, I haven't looked at the clock for a minute, but it's got to be like about 8:30, 9 a.m. This is outside my door. This is out the side.
Massage and healing.
There's all kinds of crystals and cool stuff inside.
Do you want to selfie with the weirdo?
Yeah, I just wanted to say hi to one of my fellow extraterrestrials. So yeah, how you doing, buddy? All right, but still, America the Beautiful, right here.
That is good. That's a cool shot too. Good.
Wow.
Kind of like that.
What? UFO sightings.
Check it out. Local artists.
Oh, look at these.
Oh, I've been here before. This is that shop I was telling you about.
This is, oh, look at these beautiful this is the kind of stuff good videos are made out of. Yeah, look, here's one of these things again. That's only $70. Ooh, look at this. Oh, God. Okay. Well, I could be pretty happy here for a while. I'm just gonna look at all these crystals behind me. Look at that. There's just a ton of stuff. I'm just gonna, there's so much in here, you guys, I'm just gonna take close-ups. Oh my gosh. Look at that.
My daddy said.
Citrine. Magical.
That's really cool too.
Día de las Muertes. All the skeletons are there. What is this for? This is the present.
Hi. Hello. Excuse me. Oh, excuse me. Excuse me. Video or So the paparazzi that is going.
Okay, now you can look at the camera. I think you're enjoying this.
Now this would be an easy art piece to make out of a piece of steel, and you just naturally let it rust. It's just a shape cut out. I totally know how to do that. Wow.
Next Saturday. Oh, if you're staying next Saturday, apparently this is really nice too. We're gonna try to come.
September 9th, I'll be gone, but you may still be here.
I'll be in San Diego. Are you guys local?
We're from Scottsdale.
Okay. I'm probably just gonna wear this
All right, God, it's always beautiful being in a space like that. I'm looking forward to going back there soon. The beautiful scenery and just, it's such a spiritual place out there. Sedona, Arizona. Lovely. Now, you know, I am definitely going to, I'm going to show you my Buddhist setup. I've got like a beautiful Butsudan. I've got the little crystals and little place where you hold an apple or a piece of fruit. My incense holders, my candles, my beautiful bell. And just my little routine. If you've ever heard of the movie What's Love Got to Do With It with Tina Turner, that's probably one of the first times I've heard somebody commercially do that chant, you know, Nam Myoho Renge Kyo, Nam Myoho Renge Kyo, Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. But again, like I said, now as far as my spiritual practices go, I may do something for a little while it hits me, and then I might do something else. I might just sit in the middle of the floor with my legs crossed. I might just sit in the middle of the floor with my legs crossed and just simply meditate. Sometimes my prayer practice is as simple as laying on the bed, closing my eyes, and just visualizing whatever picture I've got in my mind, wherever I want to be, whatever I want to do, and just focusing as much as I can. I have really vivid images in my head too. I mean, it's in color and it's in 3D. How about you? To all my gods and goddesses out there, do you dream in color? Do you meditate in color? Has anybody ever out there had an out-of-body experience or anything like that? I just want to see what other souls out there, how other people feel out there. See if, am I the only one in this? I mean, according to the internet, I see a lot of people are speaking on subjects close to the heart, especially nowadays. So, I gotta bring you some artwork today too. So, let's just scoot on out of here and head into that vortex. My gods and goddesses, my loyal royals out there. Just one of my classes I taught with my kids. I love that. We got quite the dichotomy going on here. First, we're talking about spiritual experiences and ways to meditate, and the next thing you know, we're looking at 3D life-size dragons. Hey, because I like to mix it up, right? Anyway, it was really interesting. I loved what these kids did. And yeah, as you can see, the faces are sometimes blurred a little bit because, you know, now quiet is kept. These kids are grown up now. You know, these kids are grown and in high school, like in the 11th grade by now. But they were younger. They were my middle school kids at the time. And oh boy, did I have fun with those kids. And so many other opportunities for art. I just want you to know that in each time we spend together, I really have a great time because I get to share things and show things that have, like I told you on the first episode, have been sitting around on my hard drive for a long while. I am gonna catch you guys later, but make sure you do the following. You always want to like, you always want to subscribe, and you always want to share. Alright, so if you got a comment or if you want to click that like button down at the bottom, do your thing. And I can't wait to see you on the next episode of My Art and My Reality. So, I will talk to you guys soon. Namaste and in la catch. I can tell it's already hot outside. I'm glowing, but it's not because I'm sweating. It's just because I put lots of coconut oil on my face. I am absolutely off the beaten path. As you can see the scenery around me, I'm pretty much where I claimed I wanted to be. On the red rocks, up high, and nothing but rocks all the way around. Wow. The closest I've ever come to this is Belle Isle. For those of you in Detroit, you know what I'm talking about. I still got my glam on though.